Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Aditya, and as a part of Save the Tooth campaign, I would like to answer some questions related to oral health and oral hygiene. A brief introduction about myself. I'm a native of Chennai and I have done my specialty in public health dentistry, and currently I'm in Coimbatore and having my own private practice. So public health dentistry essentially is a specialty of dentistry that deals with prevention of oral disease and promoting oral health at a community level.
Go.
The first question which I would like to answer will be in all of our minds. So what is the right way to brush our teeth? See, to take care of our teeth, the best way is to brush regularly twice a day with a soft bristle toothbrush and toothpaste. So how to brush our teeth? We have to use, for adults, we have to use a technique called as modified bars. I will explain it in a simpler way. Using this model, use a soft bristle toothbrush and individually we have to brush our upper arch and lower arch. So slightly open our mouth, and most of us are right-handed, so we can start with our left side and work our way towards our right. So we have to take the last quadrant or section of the teeth and keep our bristles at an angle of 45 degrees. So, and give some horizontal vibratory motion and roll the brush towards the occlusal level. So, if we are starting for the upper tooth, if we are starting like this, give some horizontal strokes and roll it like this. Similarly, for the lower tooth, it should be reversed. Our push angle should be downwards at a 45 degree level and vibrate it and roll it upwards. The idea behind this is that whenever we consume food, the food particles will get trapped between the gums and our teeth here. As you can see, the gum line, they usually get trapped here. So when we give such vibratory motion, the bristles will dislodge the food particles, and when we roll it, it gets clean. So this is how we have to brush. Very commonly, I have seen patients say that they use a horizontal brushing stroke or they brush it up and down. This is what mostly, and circularly they will tell. So this is what very commonly they tell me, but those are all ineffective. And especially this horizontal scrubbing motion, it will result in the tooth wear, where the tooth will get abraded, but there won't be efficient cleaning. So we have to use this type of motion to clean our teeth. And always remember, we have to brush each tooth 5 strokes. So if we start with this, there will be some overlap because the length of our bristles will be greater than our tooth mesiodistally. So 5 strokes, and you bring it slightly next tooth, 5 strokes like that. And for right-handed people, this side will be tough, but when we master it, it will become easy. And it is very important to brush the inner surfaces of the tooth also. For the front tooth, use this part of the brush like this, and for the lower tooth also, bring your bristles like this. And for the molar teeth, we have to brush like this, similarly like this. Always remember, we have to dislodge the food particles like this. For the upper, it is from downwards. When we feel with our tongue, we will find that the flat surfaces of the molars are not flat, they are irregular. They have these valleys, ridges and all. So especially tooth decay will start here, because whenever we eat sticky foods like chocolates, sweets, they tend to stick onto the tooth, and if you are not brushing properly, bacteria will act on that, produce acids, and that is how tooth decay will happen. So for this surface, we have to keep the bristles very firmly and bring it in a forward and backward motion. you can differentiate brushing like this and brushing like this. Here, the brush itself is not moving like this firmly, and we should brush like this. This especially for the flat surfaces of our molar teeth. And it is very important to clean the tongue as well. Some toothbrush have a tongue cleaner in the toothbrush backside itself, but I would advise using a plastic tongue cleaner. Metal tongue cleaners, they tend to injure the tongue, so preferably use a razor shaped tongue cleaner which is available in plastic. So which is the right toothbrush? A soft bristle toothbrush will remove our dirt, plaque or tartar from our tooth and will not injure our tooth. Whenever you buy a toothbrush next time, always read whether it is medium, soft or extra soft. So ideally go for a soft bristle toothbrush. There are a lot of designs available in market like zigzag, crossover bristles, flat bristles. So ideally, studies have reported that zigzag toothbrush engages the gap between the tooth, and it leads to a better, especially in between the tooth, it leads to better removal of plaque. So ideally, you can go for that also. It all depends on the choice. And there are various other products like the areas which toothbrush doesn't go. We have to use something called as a dental floss. And there are some areas which even the floss cannot go. There we have to use something called as a interdental brush. About the toothpaste, it is all personal perspective, and what I would recommend is use a toothpaste containing fluoride, because fluoride is anti-cavity. So ideally for adults, 1000 ppm fluoride should be there in the toothpaste, and a pea size amount, that is in our toothbrush, is less than half an inch. Half an inch means only this much. That is, you have to just smear it over the top of the brush and use it. That is more than enough. And it all depends on the personal perspective, the taste, the flavor which you have been using since long. So ideally, you can use next time when you buy, just see if it contains fluoride or not. And sensitivity toothpaste, if we have problems related to dental sensitivity, we can use that sensitivity toothpaste, but ideally it is not needed. There are something called as herbal toothpaste also, which people would have been using and would be attracted towards in the recent time. But mainly for herbal toothpaste, there is a problem of oral ulcers, and for many people it doesn't suit them. It causes some allergic reactions. The constituents in the herbal toothpaste may cause some allergic reactions. So if you are using it for the first time, you have to test it whether it is accepted by our body and then use. Ideally, a fluoride containing toothpaste is more than enough. So brushing before a meal or after a meal, which is better? Ideally, we should brush 3 times a day. That is, after every meal we should brush. But it is not practical, it is not possible also. So night-time brushing after meal, before going to bed, is 100% necessary. Why? Because night, when we sleep, there is no activity in the mouth. Like we don't talk, we don't swallow our saliva, we just don't make the chewing movements like we do throughout the day. So what happens is the bacteria will be very active during the night. So when we brush before going to bed, we will reduce the bacterial load in the teeth, and it will lead to lack of cavity, and we will have a good oral health. So morning brushing, as soon as we wake up, for the freshness we will do, but that we can do before a meal. But night time, after meal, definitely we have to brush and sleep. So how many times do you need to brush a single day? That I have told you, minimum is 2 times after every meal. That is what the textbooks say, but it is not practically possible, or it is not practically correct. So what type of So, as I have told you, I have explained what is the right way to brush our teeth and when to brush, what type of paste to use, what type of brush to use, and there are some other oral hygiene aids which we can use it. This is our dental floss. So this ideally used to clean the gap between the teeth where the brush doesn't go. For example, here when we do this modified bus, there are some areas between the teeth which we can't clean. So for that, to clean even those area, there is something called as a dental floss. We have to just make 2 circles with a forefinger and here and hold it like this and push it between our teeth and remove it. I will show you here. So clean the proximal surfaces of the teeth, and once this area the dirt comes, we have to just change it like this and shift it. For those for whom this is difficult, there are some ready-made flosses available. So here the floss is already there, which they can use it to clean between the teeth. And there are some areas where, some situations where even this floss doesn't clean the gap between the teeth. For such conditions, there is something called as interdental brush. This brush is used like this to go in between the gap and clean the proximal surfaces. So this is another type of interdental brush, which is straight type, which is used to clean the gap between the proximal surfaces. So to maintain proper oral health and have a perfect set of 32 teeth throughout our life, we should brush twice a day in the method which I have told, and the technique is modified bars. There are a lot of videos where you can see available, where you can see how to brush using this technique. And for children especially, such dexterity and they won't have such fine control of the hand. For them, as parents, we can teach another method which is called as Phones technique, which is a circular method of toothbrushing. First, ask them to draw circles in the air, and similarly, they should make the circles smaller, and ask them to just circle and clean the teeth like this. So this is more than enough for them, for their milk teeth. This is more than enough. As they grow old, this technique, the modified bars which I taught, can be demonstrated, and parental supervision is very important for maintaining kids' oral health. So you have to see and brush while they brush and make some corrections or tell them the same. And after every meal, we have to make sure that we rinse properly and make sure that there is no food particle sticking in the teeth. Apart from that, visit your dentist twice a year, every 6 months, for a periodic checkup. And if any small fillings are there, like there are conditions where it can be prevented also. Like no need to go for the last resort of extracting or a root canal or implant. So we can, there are initial caries, initial decay, we can fill it at the earliest itself. So get a regular checkup for a good oral health and happy and healthy teeth. Oral health is the window to our general health. Like whatever conditions, there are conditions where seeing the mouth itself we can diagnose, and a good oral health will result in a good overall general health. So take care of your teeth, and as a part of this Save the Tooth campaign, I hope I have shared my knowledge in answering some questions. So thank you.